What's up to the people, man? Voice is low because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, but I get my best ideas, as we all know, in the night. At least I don't know, I'm feeling like something big is about to happen. It's about to be a turnaround. It's about to be rejoicing. It's about to be a loving moment. Like, everything is about to jump, you know? And it's to your capacity of it. What are you doing right now that is going to allow you to feel joyful? It's going to allow you to feel happiness. Think of something right now that's going to allow you to do that. And just dwell in that thought. Dwell in that moment for just a second. You know, you don't got to dedicate your whole day, but just think back to a time where you were happy, you know? Or think of something that you would be happy. I mean, like, happiness comes from within. So just try to stem from something you know. Because if you have something, if you say you want $1,000,000 and you get $1,000,000, are you really going to be happy? Because once you get it, you're going to spend it. And then once it's gone, you're no more happiness. Right? So, yeah, but I've been going through my life. I've been going over my life. And, you know, I started this journey at 17. I I was the journey had been made light to me, and so I'm just going over how I was never the being that I am, and the being that I am is wholesome, pure, trustworthy, truthful, reliable, respectable, worthy, wealthy, grand, strong, you know, famous, glorified, and none of these things are in a bad way. Like, there are lower forms to things and there are higher forms to things, I feel. And we have to move at a certain form first in order to know the other form. If it was only one way, we wouldn't be able to experience anything. And that is the soul's purpose. It's to experience. It wants to experience what it already knows to be. So, happiness. Look. The soul to me works like the universe. So, the universe knows itself to be everything. We have human traits. We were brought on this earth with certain things that needed to be in order for something else to be. Like I said, if it was only one way, we wouldn't be able to experience. So the soul, the universe knows itself to be everything, and it can give you that, just like the soul. The soul knows itself to be everything, and it can give you what you are wanting. It can give you what you are desiring, but you have to find it within first. You got to know what it is that you want to experience. And experience equates to action. Thoughts, words, and actions are what create what goes down. Oh, I'm coming to something. Your thoughts, words, and actions create what goes down here on the relative in the world. So naturally, you could call something into existence, and it could be there in physical vision, and your soul can experience that. You say, I want $1,000,000, and this is the thing. Your soul feels that way. Your soul feels like $1,000,000 already. Your soul knows itself to be wealthy already. It knows itself to be rich already. You just have to tap in. If you are all outside of your body, you barely experience things that need that your soul needs to grow. So let's say we perform in our lower form, and we think thoughts of can't or won't or shouldn't. I don't even want to speak that shit, because you know I've I've come from this point in life where I was down, negative and down about everything, and self-conscious in a egotistical way and all of that stuff. But you say these things, and your soul knows that you are not these things. And so your soul, the universe, God, creates circumstances, life creates circumstances for you to see that you could choose different, for you to see that you could feel other things. You can feel what your soul is feeling, but you just have to choose it. If you don't choose it, your soul will never know. My mind is moving at a rapid pace right now. There's so many things going on up there. But your lower form acts as a guide to get you to your higher form. If you don't want to follow your lower form long enough, that has nothing to do with it, because you, at any point in time, you could say, I choose this, and just be going with the wind on the soul. Like, you could just go and just have life with the soul. But if you don't take the chance to experience it, your soul will deteriorate. And that is like, if you believe in this, because I believe in this, we have multiple lives. If you choose to stay in your lower form during any of the lives that you have, you go on to the next life and you have to do the same thing over again. And opportunities present themselves. Our same opportunities do that same thing. And to me, we relinquish everything we know when we come to earth in order to do that. Because if we come here knowing that this is all we have to do, it's just one click of the button, and that's life. But what fun is that? To me, life is meant to be fun. It's meant to be gold. Like, we look at life in such the opposite way. Like, life is just, I don't know how to explain it. It's meant to be experienced. Like, if you go through a bad experience, you can always have a better one. But if you stay stuck on that bad experience, you won't ever see the good one. You won't ever see that there's a good one. If you stay, it's with anything. If you stay stuck on one thing so much, you will never see anything else around you. If you stay between your four walls, you will never experience the world. If you stay in the world, you will never experience self. That's just how it works. That's life. But like I said, the soul chooses to experience. You can choose at any point in time. Like, I choose to be close with my soul. And I wasn't like this. Like, I chose to know. I asked for something that I didn't even know. I didn't even know that came with these things. I was a few years ago, I was not thinking about my money in the right way. I was not making vision boards. I was not in my own place. I was not even thinking here. I was not thinking here, but I had the desire to be in a better position, relatively, spiritually, universally. I choose to be at a higher, distance, but I've lost a lot of ground here in the relative, which is why it's so slow. And it's not slow. Like, I go back and forth with myself about a lot of things that I say, because like I said, words are the least effective communicator, but patience is what I'm having. Because I know what's coming. But if I could be patient enough, I just watched this movie called The Big Short, and they weren't patient enough to let things happen. The market was crashing, and everything is going up, and everybody's on their back about what they're doing. But see, in the movie, they use other people's money and shit like that. I'm not into that. I'm not into credit and shit. And I just believe that I'm going to have the money to do whatever I need to do in full. And nobody can tell me different. That's just what I believe. But everybody was on their backs and pressuring them to sell and pressuring. And all of them sold their share, sold what, their bonds against the housing, community, not housing community, but the housing market. There you are. So they pulled out just before they could have a bigger payout. And that's what's happening in my life right now. This is the point where I'm about to have a bigger payout, and there are all these outside things clouding me, like, no, I don't think so. Doubts. I've been on releasing worry, doubt, and fear this past 2 years. And the things that I am asking for now, which is staying above level, staying above, keeping my neck above water, or my shoulders at least. Like, give me the power to kick enough so I could keep myself up in these waters. Like, the more that I move towards that, the more I am enlightened, the more that I am open, the more that I am free. But I'm moving myself in alignment with that already. If I'm thinking about it, and I'm speaking about it, and I'm doing it, my soul is experiencing it. So if my soul is experiencing it, that is physical. It's here. If I see something that is joyful, and automatically I get joy from it, that's my soul experiencing joy. It is here in the physical manifestation. So the illusions that we have in our head, how much money we want, what kind of cars we want to drive, and that shit is good. It's good to have it, but it's not good to focus on. And I'm getting that through my head. I have done all the little shit. I have gone to movies. I have gone to events. I have gone to fucking clubs and hookahs and bars and shit. I've done it, all that. I've gone shopping and splurged on myself and bought expensive shit and had it. I've done it. I don't need to do it anymore. And I know that is coming because I'm speaking it. I was never speaking like this. Like, that is a hint for me. Whenever something is about to change, I start talking about it. I start getting into it to the point where it's like, it can't not happen. Once you get here with it, you get here with it. And then you start walking in it. And when you start walking in it, can't nobody stop you. Because then you got this confidence, like, you got the faith. You have the faith. That is when you have faith, when you are acting in your thoughts and words. Higher level is what I'm speaking. Because people often get that mixed up with, oh, I could do and be. But I was trying to manifest with the bullshit that was still in my head. And you can't do that. You can't think one thing. The mind does not do that. It's going to think about what is prominent and what you feel. Your feelings, if your feelings is attached to illusions, you got some shit. in your brain. You got some shit going on. Like, if you attach to status, if you attach to, money, if you attach to your home, if you attach to anything, you are lost. I stay attached to myself because God is here. Like, we can't get mixed up in, what everybody is talking about. Sometimes we really have to sit here with ourselves and be like, yes, that decision makes sense. Like, it's beautiful to be able to say, nah, I don't want to do that. Like, and be good with it. Because your second thought is always fear. Your first thought is always love. When you see something and you say, I want to do that, that's love. When you see something and you say, I don't want to do that, that's fear. I mean, that's love. Like I said, the first thought is always love. But if you see that same thing and you be like, nah, I don't think I should do that, but I'm a go do that because they doing that. Or, I heard something and I think I should try it. That's fear. You got to figure out which vibration you want to move in, because they're both here for us to choose. Nobody has to choose. Excuse me. Nobody has to be on one path and be like, yeah, this is what I want to do the rest of my life. You can switch paths. You could be a loving ass motherfucker and get hurt. And you could become a fear. Fear could take over your whole life till the next lifetime. Then you be like, I want to love this whole lifetime. Like, that's just how I see it. That's just how I look at things. But I choose for myself in however many lives I live next to be superior than my lower self. Not superior than people, because that's an illusion. Status is an illusion. All that shit is an illusion. And I don't want to be a part of it anymore. I choose not to be a part of it anymore. I got one goal, and I'm headed towards that goal. I'm speaking it into existence, writing it down, making sure it's in my vision all the time. Because the subconscious knows. The subconscious knows. And I'm a balanced being. I'm not all one way. I don't meditate every single day. I don't stretch every single day. I don't write down my goals. I don't think that everything's going to happen the right way every day. But I do say thank you every single day. Every day. I got to say thank you. Because I am grateful. There's so much going on in the world. I could be a part of it. And I'm not. And I'm grateful for that. And that motivates me to want to be better for the people that are in different positions. I'm not going to say that I understand the complete law of giving it, because I still have that attachment when I give. I still have that I don't want to lose something when I give. And, I like being authentic. I enjoy being genuine. I enjoy telling the truth. I enjoy being honest. So I forgot where I was headed, but I enjoy being clear and open, because that's love. When somebody is truthful and open and honest with you, they love you. They care about you. They want you to succeed. They want you to do big things. If someone hides things from you, they don't give a fuck what happens to you. They don't care. My life is really, it's changed and it's growing. in the change. It's constant change, and I'm okay with that, and I love it. Like, because like I said, I feel like something big is about to come. It's just like about to blow me out of the water type shit. Like, blow me into the sky type shit. And I'm ready for it. Like, it's been a long time coming. I put a lot of work into this. And I can't say that I've been 1,000%. Like I said, which is why I'm in the same spot. But I'm not worried about the relative. If I was worried about it, I would be doing and getting more. I'm a single person. I don't have anyone to care for or have responsibility for but myself. So it's not like, oh shit, I need to get in this relative shit. Like, I need to get a job and I need to make money. I need to, feed my kids and shit. Like, no, I commend everybody that's raising kids. My mama raised 3 of us on her own. So, no shade to nobody raising no kids. I'm just saying personally, I don't have any, so I don't think about I need to get shit in order in the relative world. I don't see like fucking 9 to 5s and commerce and selling and shit. I don't see that in my future for long. You have to start somewhere to get somewhere. But something beautiful that I heard was, I think it was Tabitha Brown. She said either she knew somebody or she did it herself. I'm not sure. Don't quote me nowhere. She said that she wouldn't bring anything to decorate her office space because she wouldn't be staying there long. And that's a mindset. Like I said, the subconscious knows whatever you put in that, whatever you see every day subtly. Look, this is powerful. The subconscious is power. Whatever you see every day, even if you think you don't see it, it's there. Because the next time that you go and you say, I remember something being there, that's your subconscious. And it's telling you that something is out of place. Like, the subconscious is what you used to, what you know to be true, what you knew to be true. Conditions. I feel like that's what the subconscious is. Your subconscious mind is shit that you are reactive to. Shit that you can't. It takes a long time for shit to get embedded in the subconscious. It takes a long time for shit to come from out of the subconscious, for you to release shit out of it. It takes a while because what's repetitious is the subconscious. What you see repetitiously, what you hear repetitiously, what you do repetitiously, that is getting embedded. That is getting into your system, is getting into your schedule. Even if you don't know, it will be a time where okay, let's say every day after work you go to the bar. Let's do something more positive. Every day after work, you go to the gym. And you get to going to the gym. You go. 3 months in, you go into the gym every day after work. One day, you got to go home to the wife or the husband and tend to an emergency. Your ass is parked at the gym. Why? Because it's in the fucking subconscious that you go to the gym every day after work. So we gotta go to the motherfucking gym right now. It don't matter what else is going on. And then when you're in the parking lot, turn the car off, go ahead and trying to walk to the door, your wife, your husband call you. Where you at? Subconscious is power. The subconscious mind is more powerful than you being conscious of some shit. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to make your decision on a conscious decision sometimes. You're not going to sit there and be like, legitly, like, Let's be realistic. You gonna legitly make every decision based out of love. Your first mind. You make every decision like that. Come on. There has to be sometimes that you make decisions out of fear. That's the conscious mind. When you have your conscious mind intact, you're able to second guess things. You're able to do that. When your subconscious is connected to your soul, come on, dog. That shit is motherfucking power. I look at power in a good way. Like, I just don't want to be that person personally. I don't want to be the nigga that's deceitful and fucking disrespecting people and rude and nasty and angry and bitter and hateful, and I don't want to be that nigga personally. So I do everything in my power every day. And I even have to get better with conversations with people. Like, people will talk to me in a certain type of way because of how I look. I look young. I look like I'm to be fucked with. Like, but God hides his best in plain sight. You feel what I'm saying? So, but people talk to me in ways that I don't like, and I respond like I react. I don't fucking create. You bullshit. You ain't shit. Why you this? Why you doing that? Like, instead of saying something, responding to that. Now on, it's gonna be more life, and I'm walking out because negativity needs energy. Negativity needs you to pay attention to it in order for it to exist. Because it's already gonna be here. I mean, yeah, it already exists, but important is what I mean. Negative energy needs your attention for it to be important, for it to mean something, for it to hold substance. It has to hold on to something in order for it to survive. It's like the black shit from Spider-Man, Venom. The shit the black shit, that shit needs something to hold on to in order for it to live. Negativity needs the same. And you see the character it is. It's a negative character. So it needs that shit. Negativity, if you let it, is going to take over you. And it's a reactive thing. It's something that we know to do. It's something that we know to be safe for ourselves. Speak up. Me, I did not grow up like that. So it's easier naturally for me to just walk away from shit. It's easier naturally for me to say, all right, peace, have a good night. As to which, let's say 7 years ago, I would have wanted to fight because I would have felt hurt. I would have felt attacked personally. When nobody is really attacking you, they're attacking themselves. When you look at somebody, you see a mirror. You should. If you don't, you just go off at the mouth at whatever the hell you want to. You don't think. You don't give thought into what you say. And when something happens to you like that, when somebody is in your face talking to you about something that you just got through going off on somebody on, you're going to do exactly the same thing. You shouldn't be talking to me this, and that. And the cycle continues. That's just how it goes. That's how life goes. Life is amazing, and I love it because I understand it. I understand why things have to happen, and I understand how to move when things are happening.